Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is introducing myself. You will listen to a short story about a woman. She will introduce herself and will give us personal information about her family and her life. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my name is Emily. I'm 40 years old and I live in a small town in the United States. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in New York City. But now I live in a town called Greenfield. It's very quiet here and I love it. The weather is nice and there are many parks and trees. I live in a small house with my husband Tom and our two children, Lily and Ben. Tom is 42 years old and he works in a big office in the city. He is very busy, but he loves his job. Lily is 9 years old and Ben is 6. Lily loves to draw and Ben loves to play with his toys. I work as a nurse. I help people when they are sick or hurt. I work in a hospital in the city. My job is very important to me because I like to help people feel better. Sometimes it's a hard job, but I enjoyed it a lot. In my free time, I like to read books. My favorite books are about history and travel. I also enjoy cooking. I like cooking Italian food, especially pasta. On weekends, my family and I go for walks in the park. We also visit my parents who live not far from us. I have 2 sisters and we like to spend time together. I think it's important to take care of our health. I try to stay active by walking and eating healthy food. I feel very lucky because I have a nice family and a lot of friends. That's a little bit about me. Thank you for listening. Now let's check your understanding. Answer these questions. What is the speaker's name? The speaker's name is Emily. How old is she? She is 40 years old. Where does she live now? She lives in a small town called Greenfield in the United States. How many children does Emily have? Emily has 2 children, Lily and Ben. What is Emily's job? Emily works as a nurse in a hospital. What does Emily like to do in her free time? Emily enjoys reading books and spending time with her family. If you answered correctly to all these questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. In this video, I will talk about the topic, my family. Listen carefully because later I will ask you some questions to see if you understood everything. Are you ready? Let's start. Hello, everyone. My name is Anna. I'm very happy to share my family story with you today. I come from a small and loving family, and I want to tell you all about them. I live with four people: my father, my mother, my older sister, and my younger brother. My father's name is Mark. He is a doctor. Every day he works in a busy hospital and helps many people feel better. I admire him because he is very kind and always takes care of others. My father loves his job, and he often tells me stories about how he helps his patients. My mother's name is Linda. She is a teacher. She works in a local school where she teaches young children. My mother is very patient and friendly. She enjoys reading and writing, and she always helps me with my homework when I study in the evening. I feel very lucky to have such a caring and smart mother. I also have an older sister. Her name is Emily. Emily is a high school student. She studies hard and loves art. In her free time, she likes to draw and paint. Sometimes she shows me her beautiful pictures, and I feel very proud of her. Emily is very supportive, and she always encourages me to try new things. My younger brother is Tom. He is 8 years old and full of energy. Tom loves playing with his toys and riding his bicycle in the park. He is always laughing and making everyone smile. Even though he is younger, he is very curious and loves to ask questions about everything he sees. Every morning, our family eats breakfast together. We sit at the table and talk about our plans for the day. After breakfast, my father leaves for the hospital. My mother goes to school, and my sister and I get ready for our studies. In the afternoon, we sometimes meet at home and share our experiences. In the evening, we have dinner together and enjoy simple, happy moments. On weekends, we like to spend time together outdoor. We go for walks in the park and visit local markets, or sometimes watch a movie together at home. These moments make me feel very happy and connected with my family. Thank you for listening to my story about my family. I hope you enjoyed learning about each member and their daily lives. I love my family, and I am grateful for every day we spend together. Now, let's check your understanding. Who is Anna's father, and what is his job? Her father is Mark, and he is a doctor. What does Anna's mother do? Her mother, Linda, is a teacher. What does Emily, Anna's sister, like to do in her free time? Emily likes to draw and paint. How old is Anna's younger brother Tom? Tom is 8 years old. What does Anna's family like to do on weekends? They like to go for walks and watch movies together. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my daily routine. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Emma. I'm 40 years old, and today I'm going to tell you about a typical day in my life. I have a simple routine, but I like it. I wake up at 7 in the morning. I don't like waking up early, but I have to because I have a busy day. The first thing I do is turn off my alarm and get out of bed. I go to the bathroom, I wash my face and brush my teeth. After that, I get dressed. I usually wear comfortable clothes because I work from home. I work on my computer all day. At 7:30, I go downstairs to have breakfast. I like to eat something light and healthy. I usually have cereal with milk and a cup of coffee. Sometimes I eat toast with jam, and sometimes I have an apple. Breakfast is very important to me. It gives me energy for the entire day. At 8, I start working. I check my emails and answer some messages from my colleagues. I work as a freelance writer, so I write articles for different companies. It's a nice job, and I enjoy it. At 12:30, I have a break and have lunch. I don't eat a big lunch, just something small like a salad or a sandwich. After lunch, I like to take a short walk outside to get some fresh air. It helps me feel relaxed and ready for the afternoon. In the afternoon, I work until 4. After, I spend time with my family. At 6, I start preparing dinner. I like to cook and try to make tasty meals for my family. Tonight, I'm making pasta with tomato sauce. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and then I try to relax. I usually read a book or watch TV. At 9, I help my children get ready for bed. I read a story to them and then they go to sleep. After, I spend some time with my husband. We talk about our day or watch a movie together. I go to bed at 10:30. I need a good night's sleep because I have another busy day tomorrow. Now, let's check on your understanding. Try your best to answer these questions. What time does Emma wake up in the morning? Emma wakes up at 7 in the morning. What does Emma usually eat for breakfast? Emma usually eats cereal with milk and a cup of coffee. Where does Emma work and what is her job? Emma works from home as a freelance writer. What does Emma do after lunch? After lunch, Emma likes to take a short walk outside. What time does Emma go to bed? Emma goes to bed at 10:30. If you answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is food in Italy. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Listen carefully and just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my name is Maria and I'm 40 years old. I'm from Italy, a country known all over the world for its food. Today, I want to talk to you about the amazing food culture in my country. In Italy, food is very important. We don't just eat to stay alive. We eat to enjoy life. We take our time to prepare and eat our meals, and food brings people together. The most important meal of the day is lunch. It's usually around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Many Italians like me like to eat with their families or friends. It's a moment to relax and talk about the day. For breakfast, we usually drink coffee. Most people love espresso or cappuccino. And we eat something sweet like cornetto, similar to a croissant. In the north of Italy, people sometimes eat a light breakfast with bread and jam. But in the south, it's more common to have pastries like sfogliatella or salty food like pizzetta, a small pizza made with tomato and mozzarella. For lunch, Italians love pasta. There are many types of pasta: spaghetti, penne, fusilli, ravioli, etc. We often eat pasta with tomato sauce or creamy sauce. My favorite pasta is pasta al pomodoro, which is pasta with tomato sauce, basil, and a little bit of olive oil, and some grated Parmigiano cheese. It's simple but delicious. In Italy, We also have a tradition of eating antipasti, which are small dishes before the main meal. This can be olives, cheese, salami with fresh bread. After lunch, we usually eat a dessert like tiramisu or cannoli and drink coffee, of course. Dinner in Italy is usually lighter. We usually have fish, meat, or chicken with salad. I love making a simple salad, but the most popular dish for dinner, especially when we eat with our friends, is pizza. I love Parmigiana pizza. It's pizza made with tomato, mozzarella, and fried eggplants, and also grated Parmigiano cheese. It's delicious. In my country, every region has its own special dishes. In the north, you can find a lot of rice, like risotto, and in the south, they use more tomatoes, olives, and seafood. For example, in Sicily, you can eat pasta con le sarde, which is pasta with sardines. And in the region of Emilia-Romagna, you can try lasagna or tortellini. Italian food is so diverse, and each region is proud of its recipes. Food is not just about eating. It's very important for us because it's part of our tradition and culture. We always cook with love, and we love sharing our meals with our family and friends. If you visit Italy, I recommend you to try food in every region. Thank you for listening. I hope you feel inspired to try some Italian food. Now, let's check on your understanding. Try your best to answer these questions. What is the most important meal in Italy? The most important meal in Italy is lunch. What do Italians usually eat for breakfast? Espresso or cappuccino with cornetto. What is Maria's favorite pasta dish? Pasta with tomato sauce. What is Maria's favorite pizza? Maria's favorite pizza is Parmigiana pizza. Why is food so important for Italians? Because it's part of their tradition and culture. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my house. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my name is Linda. I'm 45 years old and I live in a small house in the city. It's not very big, but I love it because it feels like home. I have lived in this house for 10 years and I'm very happy here. My house has 4 rooms and each one is special to me. First, I'll tell you about the kitchen. The kitchen is very important in my house. I spend a lot of time cooking and eating with my family. It is not very big, but it's comfortable. I have a stove, a fridge, and a dishwasher. The kitchen is white and the walls are painted light blue. There is a small window above the sink, and I love looking outside when I'm doing the dishes. I also have a big table in the middle of the kitchen where my family eats together. I cook dinner almost every night. I like making pasta, soups, and salads. My children like to help me with simple things like setting the table or stirring the soup. We always have fun in the kitchen. Next, let me tell you about the living room. The living room is very cozy. It's the place where my family relaxes after a long day. We have a big sofa, 2 armchairs, and a coffee table. There is a television on the wall, and we watch movies together on weekends. I also have some plants in the living room, and they make the space feel fresh and green. The walls are painted yellow, which makes the room look warm and sunny. In the winter, I like to sit on the sofa with a blanket, drink tea, and read a book. My children like to play board games in the living room. We spend a lot of time together there. Now, I'll tell you about my bedroom. It's a small room, but it's very peaceful. I sleep here, of course, but also I like spending time reading and relaxing. I have a big bed with soft pillows and a warm blanket. There is a small desk where I can work on my computer or write. I don't have many things in my bedroom because I like it to be simple and calm. The walls are light green and there's a small window next to the bed. I like to look outside at the trees and the birds when I wake up in the morning. My bedroom is the place where I rest and feel calm. It's my favorite room in the house. Finally, I want to talk to you about the bathroom. The bathroom is small, but very functional. It has a shower, a toilet, and a sink. I have a mirror above the sink where I brush my teeth every morning. The walls are white and there is a small shelf for towels and soap. There is a window in the bathroom too, and I always open it when I take a shower because it makes the room feel fresh. I like to spend a little time in the bathroom in the morning to get ready for the day. It's a quiet and private place. So that's my house. I feel happy here. It's not big, but it's perfect for me and my family. Each room is important to me, and I love spending time in every room. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my home. Now, let's check on your understanding. How many rooms are there in Linda's house? There are 4 rooms in Linda's house. What color are the walls in Linda's kitchen? The walls in Linda's kitchen are light blue. How many armchairs are there in the living room? There are 2 armchairs. What does Linda like to do in her bedroom? In her bedroom, Linda likes to read and relax. Where is the mirror in Linda's bathroom? The mirror is above the sink. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my favorite hobby. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my name is Anna. I am 40 years old and I live in a small town with my family. I have a husband and 2 children. We live in a cozy house with a beautiful garden. Today, I want to talk to you about my favorite hobby. I love gardening. Every day I spend time in my garden. It is my special place. It is not very big, but it is full of life. I have many flowers, trees, and plants. I like roses, tulips, and sunflowers. They have bright colors and they smell very nice. I also have lavender, daisies and jasmine. In the morning, when I walk in the garden, I can smell the fresh flowers. It makes me feel happy and calm. In my garden, I also grow vegetables. I have tomatoes, carrots, and lettuce. I also grow cucumbers, peppers, and zucchini. In the summer, I pick fresh vegetables and cook healthy meals for my family. It is wonderful to eat food from my own garden. It tastes better than the vegetables from the supermarket. Gardening is my favorite hobby because it makes me feel good. It helps me relax and forget about stress. When I touch the soil, plant seeds, and water the flowers, I feel peaceful. I like to see my plants grow. It is a slow process, but it is very beautiful. Every day, the plants change a little. Some days I see new leaves. Other days I see small flowers. It is like magic. Every morning I wake up early and go to my garden. I water the plants and remove dry leaves and check the flowers. On the weekend, I do more work. I clean the garden. I plant new flowers, and sometimes I move the plants to a better place. My children like to help me. They enjoy playing with the soil and learning about plants. Gardening is a great activity for families. In the spring and summer, my garden is full of colors and life. The birds sing and the butterflies fly around. The bees visit the flowers, and I can hear the sound of nature. I like to sit outside and drink a cup of tea. It is very relaxing. In the autumn, the leaves change color. The garden looks different, but still beautiful. In the winter, the garden is quiet. Gardening is good for my body and helps my mind. It helps me stay active because I move a lot when I work in the garden. I bend, I stretch, and I carry things. It is like exercise. It also helps me feel happy and calm. When I have a busy day, I go to my garden and take a deep breath. It helps me feel better. I think everyone should try gardening. You don't need a big garden. You can start with a small spot and one plant. Taking care of a plant is a wonderful experience. It teaches patience and love. Do you like gardening? What is your favorite hobby? Now, let's check on your understanding. What is Anna's favorite hobby? Anna's favorite hobby is gardening. What kind of flowers does Anna have in her garden? She has roses, tulips, sunflowers, lavender, daisies, and jasmine. Why does Anna like gardening? She likes gardening because it makes her feel happy and relaxed. It also helps her stay active. What vegetables does Anna grow in her garden? She grows tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, cucumbers, peppers, and zucchini. What does Anna do in her garden in the morning? In the morning, Anna waters the plants, removes dry leaves, and checks the flowers. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my favorite pet. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my name is Sarah. I am 40 years old. I live in a small house with my family. I have a husband and 2 children. Today, I want to talk to you about my pet. I have a cat. His name is Milo. He is 3 years old. Milo is a small white cat with beautiful blue eyes. He is very soft and fluffy. When I touch his fur, it feels like a soft blanket. I love him very much. Milo is a very special cat. He likes to play and sleep. In the morning, he sits near the window and watches the birds. He moves his tail and makes small sounds. Sometimes he jumps and tries to catch them, but of course he cannot. It is very fun to watch him. In the afternoon, Milo sleeps a lot. He has a favorite place in the house, the big sofa in the living room. He likes to sleep there for hours. Sometimes he sleeps in the sun near the window. He loves warm places. Milo is also very playful. In the evening, he has a lot of energy. He runs around the house and plays with his toys. He has a small toy mouse, a ball, and a long string. He likes to catch the string when I move it. It is our favorite game. He jumps, runs, and has so much fun. My children also like to play with him. Milo loves food. He eats cat food and drinks fresh water every day. Sometimes I give him special treats like a little fish or some chicken. When he smells fish, he comes running to the kitchen. He is always so excited to eat his favorite food. Milo is not only playful, but also very sweet. He likes to be close to me. In the evening, when we sit on the sofa and I read a book, he comes and sits next to me. He purrs softly. This makes me feel happy and relaxed. At night, Milo sleeps in my bed. He finds a warm spot near my feet and sleeps there all night. Sometimes he wakes up and moves, but he always comes back to sleep near me. He makes me feel safe and comfortable. Milo is part of my family. He is not just a pet. He is my friend. When I feel sad or tired, he stays close to me. He looks at me with his big blue eyes and I feel better. I love my pet because he makes me feel happy. He is always there for me. He is funny, sweet, and full of love. Now, let's check on your understanding. What is the name of Sarah's cat? The cat's name is Milo. What color is Milo's fur? Milo has a white fur. What does Milo like to do in the morning? In the morning, Milo likes to sit near the window and watch the birds. Where does Milo sleep in the afternoon? Milo sleeps on the sofa or near the window. What is Milo's favorite food? Milo loves fish. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome back to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is the weather and the seasons. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. There are 4 seasons in the year: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season has different weather. In spring, the weather is warm. The sun shines and sometimes it rains. Flowers grow and trees turn green. Birds sing and people like to go outside. Many people enjoy walking in the park or having picnics. Some days are cloudy, but it is usually a nice season. In summer, it is hot and sunny. People go to the beach and swim in the sea. They wear shorts and t-shirts, sunglasses. Sometimes there are storms with rain and thunder. In some countries, summer is very dry and the sun is very strong. People drink cold drinks and eat ice cream to stay cool. Some families go on vacation during summer. In autumn, the weather gets cooler. The leaves on the trees turn yellow, orange, and red. It is often windy and rainy. People wear jackets and scarves. In some places, autumn is a time for harvesting fruits and vegetables. The days become shorter and the nights are longer. Some people enjoy drinking hot tea or coffee to stay warm. In winter, it is very cold. Sometimes it snows. People wear warm clothes like coats, hats, and gloves. Some people make snowmen or go skiing. In many places, winter is the coldest season. The days are short and the nights are long. Some animals sleep during the winter, like bears. People like to stay inside and drink hot chocolate. My favorite season is summer. Summer is my favorite season because it's full of energy and fun activities. The long, sunny days make it perfect for spending time outside. Many people enjoy going to the beach, playing sports, or having barbecues with family and friends. The bright blue sky and the warm breeze create a relaxing atmosphere. Summer is also a time for delicious food like fresh fruits, ice cream, and cold drinks. The nights are warm and people can go out for evening walks or watch the stars. Many festivals and outdoor events take place in the summer, making it an exciting season, even though the heat can sometimes be strong. Swimming in the sea or drinking a cool lemonade makes everything better. Some people check the weather on their phone or watch the weather forecast on TV. This helps them decide what to wear or if they need an umbrella. Now let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. How many seasons are there in a year? There are 4 seasons. What is the weather like in the summer? It is hot and sunny. What do people wear in winter? They wear warm clothes like coats, hats, and gloves. What happens to the leaves in autumn? The leaves turn yellow, orange, and red. How can people check the weather forecast? They can check it on their phone or watch TV. If you answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is a trip I would like to take. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, I want to talk about a trip I would like to take. I want to visit France. France is a beautiful country in Europe. It has big cities, small villages, and beaches and mountains. Many people visit France every year because it has many interesting places. I have never been to France, but I really want to go. The first place I want to visit is Paris. Paris is the capital of France and a very famous city. There are many things to see and do in Paris. First, I want to visit the Eiffel Tower. It is very tall and many people take pictures there. I want to go on the top and look at the city from above. At night, the Eiffel Tower has lights and looks beautiful. Next, I want to visit the Louvre Museum. This museum is very big and it has many paintings and sculptures. The most famous painting there is the Mona Lisa. I have seen pictures of the Mona Lisa, but I want to see it in real life. I also want to walk along the Champs-Élysées. This is a famous street with many shops and cafes. I would like to sit in a cafe and drink a coffee and watch people walking by. Another place I want to see is Notre Dame Cathedral. It is a very old and beautiful church. Many people visit this place every day. I think it will be an interesting place to see. Food is very important in France. I love French food. I want to eat many delicious things. For breakfast, I want to eat a croissant with jam. Croissants are soft and buttery. I also want to try a baguette. It is a long and crispy bread. For lunch, I would like to eat onion soup. It has onions, cheese and bread. It looks very tasty. For dinner, I want to try a coq au vin. This is chicken cooked with wine, mushrooms, and vegetables. It is a traditional French dish. And for dessert, I want to eat crepes with chocolate. Crepes are thin pancakes, and you can eat them with fruit, chocolate, or sugar. They are very popular in France. After Paris, I want to visit the south of France. The weather is warm and sunny there. I want to see the French Riviera. It has beautiful beaches with blue water. I love the sea, so I want to swim and relax on the beach. There are also small villages in the south of France. Some villages have colorful houses and small streets. I think they look very pretty. I would like to walk around and take pictures. France has many old castles. Some castles are very big with big gardens and beautiful rooms. I want to visit the castles and learn about the history of France. I think it will be very interesting to see how people lived a long time ago. I think France is an amazing country. It has big cities, small villages, and beautiful nature, and delicious food. There are many things to see and do. One day, I hope to visit France and have a great trip. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What is the capital of France? Paris. What is the name of the famous museum in Paris? The Louvre Museum. What do I want to eat for breakfast in France? A croissant with jam. Where do I want to swim? In the French Riviera. What is the name of the famous painting in the Louvre Museum? The Mona Lisa. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my city. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, I live in Palermo, a city in Sicily, in the south of Italy. It's a beautiful place with a lot of history and amazing food. I want to tell you about my city and the things I love most about it. Palermo is the capital of Sicily. It is very old, with more than 2,000 years of history. Different people lived here, like the Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Normans, Spaniards. Each of them left something behind. So the city has many different styles of buildings and art. When you walk in Palermo, you can feel the mix of cultures. One of the most famous landmarks in Palermo is the Palermo Cathedral. It is very big and old. It was built many years ago and it has so many different styles of architecture. The cathedral is very special because it has both Arab and Norman influences. It's beautiful to see, especially when the sun sets. Another place I really like is Teatro Massimo, one of the largest opera houses in Italy. It's impressive, and sometimes there are concerts and performances. If you love music or theater, you should definitely visit it. Another famous and very important place in Palermo is Quattro Canti, or the Four Corners. Quattro Canti is a beautiful square in the center of the city. It has 4 large buildings, one on each corner. The buildings are decorated with statues of kings, queens, and saints. The square is very lively, with many people walking through every day. It's a place where you can stop and relax and admire the architecture. Quattro Canti is also the meeting point for many locals, and it's a great place to get a sense of the city's atmosphere. Palermo is not only known for its history, but also for its beautiful beaches. One of the most famous beaches is Mondello Beach. Mondello is a small village near Palermo, and its beach is very popular in the summer. The sand is soft, and the water is clear and blue. It's a perfect place to relax and enjoy the warm weather. Many people from Palermo go to Mondello in the summer to swim, to sunbathe, and to enjoy seafood at the restaurants along the beach. It's a beautiful spot, and I spend a lot of my free time with my friends and family. Palermo is famous for its delicious dishes. One of the best things to eat here is arancine. Arancine are fried rice balls filled with different things like tomato sauce and meat, or butter, cheese, and ham. They are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. You can find arancine in many different places in Palermo. Another famous dessert is cannoli. Cannolis are crispy tubes filled in with ricotta cheese. They are often decorated with chocolate chips or candied fruit. They are delicious and are a must-try when you visit Palermo. The people of Palermo are very friendly and like to spend time together. In the evening, you can see many people walking in the streets, talking to friends, or enjoying coffee at a cafe. It's a tradition to go for a walk after dinner, especially in the city center. People enjoy the cool air and chat with each other. In Palermo, we also love to eat together. It's very common to share meals with family and friends. One interesting thing about Palermo is the dialect. People here speak Sicilian, a language that is different from standard Italian. Sicilian is very old and it comes from the many cultures that have lived in Sicily over the centuries, including the Arabs, the Normans, and the Spaniards. You can hear it spoken everywhere in Palermo, especially when people talk to each other in the markets or on the streets. While most people speak Italian too, Sicilian is still very important in our daily lives. Sometimes we mix both languages, speaking a little Italian and a little Sicilian in the same sentence. It's a very special part of the culture here. And if you visit, you may hear some words and phrases that are unique in Palermo. The weather in Palermo is very nice, especially in the summer. It's warm and sunny most of the year. And we have beautiful beaches. In the summer, many people go to the beach to swim in the sea and relax. Palermo is also a city full of life, with a rich history and a vibrant culture. There is always something to do here, and I love living in such a dynamic city. Palermo is a wonderful city with a lot of history, culture, and amazing food. I love living here because there's always something to see and do. I hope you can visit one day and experience everything for yourself. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What is Quattro Canti? And why is it important in Palermo? Quattro Canti is a square in the center of Palermo, important for its historic buildings and lively atmosphere. Where is Mondello Beach and why is it popular? Mondello Beach is near Palermo and it's popular for its beautiful sand and clear water. What is the name of the dessert that is famous in Palermo? And what is it made of? The famous dessert is cannoli, made of crispy tubes filled with sweet ricotta cheese. What is Sicilian and how is it different from Italian? Sicilian is a local language different from Italian, with influences from other cultures. What is the traditional activity in Palermo after dinner? After dinner, people in Palermo go for a walk in the center of the city to relax and chat. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my special friend. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello. Today, I want to talk about someone very special to me. My best friend, Sarah. We have been friends for many years, and she is an important part of my life. Sarah and I met when we were in high school. I was 15 and she was 14. We both liked the same things: books, movies, and music. At first, we were not very close, but one day we started talking about a book we both loved. And that was the start of a great friendship. Sarah is now 40 years old, like me. She has short blonde hair and her eyes are blue. She is taller than me and has a very bright smile. I think her smile is one of the best things about her. She is always smiling, and when she smiles, she makes everyone around her happy. What makes Sarah special is that she's kind and caring. She always helps people. If someone is sad or has a problem, Sarah is there to listen. I remember when I was going through a tough time at work, she called me every day to make sure I was okay. She told me that everything would be all right, and she helped me feel better. She always knows the right things to say. Sarah is also very funny. She has a great sense of humor, and she loves to make jokes. We laugh together a lot, even when we are feeling tired or a little sad. She can always make me laugh. I think laughter is very important in life, and Sarah knows how to bring joy to everyone. We have many things in common, but we also have different interests. For example, I love cooking, but Sarah doesn't like to cook very much. She prefers to go to restaurants or cafes. Sometimes she takes me to new places to eat. And I always enjoy trying new food with her. It's one of the things we do when we spend time together. We also love to go hiking. Every summer, we plan a trip to the mountains. We walk for hours talking about everything: our families, our dreams, and our favorite memories. Hiking with Sarah is so special because we can talk freely and I always feel comfortable around her. We enjoy nature and it's a perfect way to relax and enjoy each other's company. Sarah is not just a friend to me. She is like a sister. We share everything, from our happy moments to our sad ones. When I'm happy, she celebrates with me. When I'm sad, she's there to support me. I can trust Sarah with everything. I know she will never judge me. And that is very important in friendship. I also admire Sarah because she is a very hard worker. She works as a nurse and she helps people every day. Her job is not easy, but she loves it. She has a big heart and she is always trying to make the world a better place. We can talk about her work. I can see how passionate she is. She cares about her patients and she works hard to make sure they are happy and healthy. We don't see each other every day because we both have busy lives, but we always make time for each other. We call, we text, or meet at least once a week. Sometimes we just sit together and talk about everything. It's nice to have someone like Sarah in my life, and I am grateful for our friendship. One of the best things about having a friend like Sarah is that she understands me. She knows what I like and don't like. She knows when I need an advice, and she knows when I just need to talk. We can be ourselves around each other, and that makes our friendship strong. In life, we all need a good friend. Friends make us happy, support us, and help us grow. Sarah is the best friend I could ever have. I am so lucky to have her in my life. She makes me feel very special every day. I hope our friendship will last forever. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. How long have Sarah and I been friends? We have been friends for many years. What did Sarah and I have in common? We both liked the same things: books, movies, and music. What is one thing Sarah loves to do together? Sarah loves to go hiking with me. What is Sarah's job? Sarah works as a nurse. Why do I feel lucky to have Sarah as a friend? Because Sarah is kind, caring, and always there for me. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is a very special day. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. I want to tell you about the most important special day in my life. It was the day I graduated from high school. I will never forget that day. It was a big day, full of emotions and celebrations. Let me start by telling you how I felt that morning. I woke up, but I was a little nervous. It was my graduation day. I had been waiting for this day for a long time, but at the same time, I was also feeling anxious. I didn't know exactly what to expect. It was the end of high school, and I knew I was going to leave my school and my friends behind. I felt happy, but also sad. It was a strange feeling. On the morning of my graduation, I had a lot of things to do. I needed to get ready. I took a shower. Then I spent a lot of time doing my hair. I have long hair and I wanted it to look nice for the ceremony. It took longer than I thought. I also put on makeup because I wanted to look good in pictures. I was running late, but I didn't want to be in a hurry. I wanted everything to be perfect. Then my family was ready to go. My mother, my father, and my younger brother Peter. They were all coming with me to the ceremony. We got in the car, but there was a lot of traffic. The road was very busy and I began to feel stressed. I thought, oh no, what if I'm late for my graduation? I didn't want to miss the ceremony. My heart was beating fast because I was worried. We finally arrived at school and I quickly got off the car. It was almost time for my ceremony to start. When I arrived, I saw my friends. Some of them were also nervous, but excited. We wore special clothes for the ceremony. I had a black cap and a gown. My friends and I took many pictures together before the ceremony. It was a lot of fun and I started to feel more relaxed. The ceremony began and I felt proud. I walked into the room with all the graduates. The school principal gave a special speech and many teachers said nice things about us. It felt great to hear all the compliments, and I was proud of everything I had done during high school. After the speech, it was time to get my diploma. My name was called, and I walked up to the stage to get my certificate. I smiled so big. I could see my family cheering for me in the audience. I felt happy. It was a special moment for me. When the ceremony finished, I felt a big sense of relief. All the stress and all the hard work was over. I had done it. I had graduated from high school, and it felt like a big weight was lifted from my shoulders. I looked around and I saw all my friends smiling and laughing. We hugged each other because we knew we would soon be going in different directions. We were all excited about the future, but we also felt sad to say goodbye. After the ceremony, we all went outside and my family was waiting for me. My mom, my dad, and Peter. They were all so happy for me. We took more pictures and then we went out to eat at a restaurant. It was a great celebration. We had a big meal and I felt lucky to have such a loving family. We talked about the future and the exciting things I would do next. I felt ready for the next step in my life. That day was the best day of my life. I felt like I had worked so hard to reach that moment, and I was proud of everything I had accomplished. High school had been hard, but I had learned a lot. It had made me stronger and more confident. After graduation, I knew I was ready for new challenges. I was excited to start university and begin a new chapter of my life. That day will always be special to me. It was not just about the ceremony, but about all the feelings, the hard work, the friends, and the family who supported me. I will always remember how I felt when I walked across the stage to receive my diploma. It was a moment of joy, pride, and happiness. I will never forget my graduation day. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. How did I feel when I woke up for my graduation day? I felt nervous and excited. What did I spend a lot of time doing in the morning before the ceremony? I spent a lot of time doing my hair and makeup. Why did I feel stressed on the way to the ceremony? There was a lot of traffic and I was worried about being late. What did I wear for the ceremony? I wore a black cap and a gown. What did I do with my family after the ceremony? We went to a restaurant to celebrate. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my favorite subjects. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. Today, I want to tell you about my favorite subjects. When I was a student, I liked some subjects more than others. Some subjects were very interesting and some were a little hard for me. Let me tell you which ones I liked the most and why. One of my favorite subjects was English. I always enjoyed learning new words and reading books in English. I loved reading stories and poems. My teacher was very nice and she helped me a lot. I liked writing short stories and practicing speaking English with my classmates. We also listened to songs in English and tried to understand the lyrics. This was very fun for me. I enjoyed speaking in English and learning about new cultures through language. I always looked forward to English class because it was exciting and different every day. Another subject I really liked was history. I loved learning about the past. My favorite part of history was learning about famous people and important events that happened long ago. I enjoyed reading about kings, queens, and big wars. My history teacher told many interesting stories about different countries. It was exciting to learn how the world changed over time and how history affects our lives today. History made me think a lot, and I always wanted to learn more. It was also fun to learn about ancient civilizations like Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. They had amazing cultures and interesting stories. I also enjoyed art. In art class, I could be creative and use my imagination. I liked drawing pictures with pencils and coloring them with paints. Sometimes we made things with clay or other materials. I enjoyed painting beautiful landscapes and creating colorful images. Art class was a time when I could relax and express myself. I wasn't the best artist, but I always had fun creating new things. I loved the feeling of finishing artwork and showing it to my friends and teachers. Art made me happy because it was a creative and peaceful subject. Finally, I liked physical education, PE. PE was a class where I could be active and have fun. I enjoyed playing sports with my friends. We played football, basketball, and sometimes ran races. PE was also a good way to stay healthy. I liked being outside and moving around, and it was fun to compete with my classmates. Sometimes we also did exercise to make our bodies stronger. PE was a great way to relax after sitting in class for a long time. It made me feel good and gave me energy. So, these were some of my favorite subjects when I was at school. English, history, art, and PE were the classes I liked the most. Each of these subjects taught me something new and gave me joy. I think every student has subjects they enjoy, and I was lucky to have some that made me happy and excited. Learning was always fun for me, and I will always remember these subjects with a smile. Now, Let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What were my favorite subjects at school? My favorite subjects at school were English, history, art, and PE. Why did I like English class? I liked English class because I liked learning new words, reading books, writing stories, and listening to songs in English. What did I enjoy about history class? I liked learning about the past, famous people, and important events. What did I do in art class? I liked drawing, painting, and sometimes making things with clay. What sports did I play in PE class? I played football, basketball, and sometimes running races. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is on my weekend. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. My weekends are very important to me because I have time to relax, enjoy my hobbies, and spend time with my family. On Saturday morning, I wake up at 7:30. I don't like to wake up too late because I want to make the most out of the day. I usually have breakfast with my husband. We have toast with butter and jam and drink coffee or tea. After breakfast, I like to go for a walk with my dog Max. We walk around the park near our house. Max loves to run and enjoy the fresh air and the quiet morning. Sometimes after my walk, I go to the supermarket. I buy food for the weekend. I usually make a list of things we need so we don't forget anything. After shopping, I like to relax. I love reading books, so I spend time reading a good novel. On Saturdays, I also watch my favorite TV show in the afternoon. I like comedies and sometimes documentaries. In the evening, my husband and I usually cook together. We take turns cooking, so we both enjoy it. Sometimes we make pasta with sauce, and other times we cook a big salad with chicken. After dinner, we like to watch a movie or listen to music. We also spend time talking, maybe about our week or plans for the next day. On Sunday, I wake up a little later, around 9. Sundays are my favorite days because I have more time to relax. I start the day with a long breakfast, and we sometimes make pancakes or eggs with bacon. After breakfast, we do some house cleaning. I don't like cleaning, but it's necessary. I vacuum the floor, I clean the kitchen, and I organize the living room. In the afternoon, I like to do something creative. I love painting, so I often paint on Sundays. I set up my painting materials and I spend a few hours painting pictures of nature, like trees or flowers. It's very relaxing for me and it helps me feel calm. After painting, I usually go for a walk in the afternoon, especially if the weather is nice. Sometimes I meet my friends at a park or at a cafe. We chat and enjoy a cup of coffee together. I like spending time with my friends because it makes me feel happy. In the evening, we have a simple dinner. Sometimes we eat leftovers from the weekend, or we cook something easy like soup or sandwich. After dinner, I enjoy watching TV or reading a book before going to bed. So that's what I usually do on the weekend. It's a mix of relaxing, hobbies, and spending time with my family and friends. I think weekends are important because they give me the energy to start the week with a positive attitude. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What time do I wake up on Saturday morning? I wake up at 7:30 on Saturday morning. What do I usually do after breakfast on Saturday? I go for a walk with my dog Max. What is my favorite thing to do on Sunday afternoon? I love painting on Sunday afternoons. What do I do on Sundays in the morning? I have a long breakfast and do some house cleaning. How do I spend my Sunday evening? I spend my Sunday evening watching TV or reading a book before going to bed. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is shopping time. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. I don't go shopping very often, but when I do, I enjoy it a lot. Shopping is a great way to relax. Last Saturday, I went to the mall to buy some new clothes and accessories. I went to the clothing store. I needed a new dress for a special occasion. I looked at many red, blue, black, and even green dresses. Finally, I chose a beautiful yellow dress. It was soft and comfortable. Then I looked at some skirts and blouses. I found a white blouse with small buttons and a blue skirt. They were perfect for work, so I decided to buy them. Next, I looked for pants and jackets. I found a pair of jeans that fit me. They were dark blue and very comfortable. I also tried on a black jacket. It was stylish and warm, perfect for the cold weather. I liked it a lot, so I bought it. After that, I went to the shoe store. I needed new shoes for my dress. There were so many choices: high heels, sneakers, sandals, and boots. I tried a pair of red high heels, but they were too tall for me. Then I found a pair of black shoes with a small heel. They were elegant and comfortable, so I bought them. I also bought a pair of white sneakers for everyday use. Then I visited the accessory shop. I love accessories. I looked at necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. I bought a silver necklace and a pair of small earrings. They were simple but beautiful. I also needed a new handbag. I found a lovely brown leather bag with small pockets inside. It was just the right size for my things. Finally, I went to the cashier to pay. The cashier smiled and asked, "Did you find everything you needed?" I said, "Yes, thank you." I paid with a credit card and took my shopping bag. I was very happy with my purchase. Before going home, I stopped at a cafe. I ordered a cup of coffee and a piece of chocolate cake. It was a perfect way to end my shopping day. I sat by the window and watched people walk with their shopping bags. Everyone looked happy. Shopping is fun, but it is also important to buy only what you need. I had a great time at the mall, and now I have beautiful new clothes and accessories. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What did I buy for the special occasion? I bought a yellow dress. What kind of jacket did I buy? I bought a black, stylish, and warm jacket. What type of shoes did I buy for everyday use? I bought white sneakers. What accessories did I buy? I bought a silver necklace, small earrings, and a brown leather handbag. What did I do before going home? I stopped at a cafe and had coffee with chocolate cake. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my dream job. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. I live in a small city in Italy. I work as an English teacher in a primary school. I really like my job. I enjoy helping children learn new words, sing songs, and speak English. Every day, I teach children between 6 and 10 years old. They are fun, curious, and full of energy. They ask a lot of questions and they love to play games in class. I try to make my lessons fun and interesting. I use songs, pictures, flashcards, and simple books. I speak slowly and I use easy words. The children learn quickly. They smile, laugh, and feel happy. That makes me feel happy too. But I have a big dream for my future. I want to open a bilingual school. This means a school where children can learn 2 languages, Italian and English. I think this is very important. In the future, children will need to speak more than 1 language. English is a world language. It helps people find good jobs, travel, study, and meet new people. If children learn English from a young age, they can speak better and feel more confident. In my dream school, the children will learn many subjects in English and Italian. For example, we can do math in Italian and art in English. We can read books in both languages. We can sing songs and play games. I want the children to hear English every day, not just 1 hour a week. In this way, they will learn English in a natural way. The school will have small classes. Each class will have only 10 or 12 students. This way, the teacher can help every child. The teachers will be kind, patient, and friendly. They will speak English clearly and slowly. They will smile a lot and make children feel safe and happy. The classrooms will be colorful. There will be books, games, posters, and pictures on the walls. There will be soft pillows, quiet corners, and big tables to work together. I want the school to feel like home, a place where children can learn, laugh, and grow. In my school, I also want to work with families. Parents are important. They help children learn at home. I want to speak with parents and show them how to support their children. We can organize English days where families come to the school and do activities together. We can have games, food, music, and stories in English. It will be fun for everyone. Right now, my dream is only a plan. I don't have a school yet, but I am working on it. I am saving money every month. I am talking to other teachers and asking for advice. I read books and watch videos about bilingual education. I also look for buildings in my city. I need a good place for the school. It must be safe, quiet, and not too expensive. I know it will take time. Maybe 1 year, maybe 2, 3 years. But I don't want to stop. I believe in my dream. I believe that one day my school will open. I believe that children will come, learn, and be happy. I believe that families will trust us. I believe that it will work. Why do I have this dream? Because I want to do something good. I want to help children learn more. I want to give them a better future. I want them to feel strong and confident when they speak English. I want to make a difference, even a small one. I know it's not easy. There will be problems. There will be stress and hard work, but I am ready. I am 40 years old. I still have time. I still have energy and I still have passion. This is the most important thing. So, this is my big dream, to open a bilingual school, a place where children can learn, grow, and smile, a place full of love, words, and hope. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What is my job now? I am an English teacher. What is my dream for the future? I want to open a bilingual school. Which 2 languages will the children learn in my school? They will learn Italian and English. Why do I think learning English is important? Because it helps children travel, study, and find good jobs. What do I want the school to feel like? I want the school to feel like home. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my favorite sport. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. I have been playing volleyball since I was a teenager, and it has always been a big part of my life. I first started playing volleyball at school. I was about 14 years old when I joined the school team. I remember my first game. I was nervous, but I loved the energy of the match. The excitement of the ball flying through the air and the sound of the players jumping and shouting. It felt amazing. After that, I played in every match I could, and I soon joined the local volleyball club in my town. At first, I didn't know much about the rules. I just wanted to hit the ball and have fun. But as I practiced more, I learned about the strategies of the game. Volleyball is not just about hitting the ball. It's about teamwork, communication, and quick thinking. You have to know where your teammates are, when to pass the ball, and how to move quickly on the court. When I was in my 20s, I played in a local volleyball league. It was very competitive, but I enjoyed every moment of it. We practice 3 or 4 times a week, and every Sunday we played a match. I played as a setter. My job was to pass the ball to the players who would then try to score a point by hitting the ball over the net. It was a lot of pressure, but I loved the challenge. I loved the feeling of helping my teammates and making good passes that led to a point. Sometimes we won, sometimes we lost, but every match was a lesson. In my 30s, I didn't have much time to play because I was working full-time as a nurse, but I didn't want to stop playing volleyball, so I started playing with my friends. Every Thursday evening, we met at the local gym to play. It's not as competitive as before, but it's still fun. We play for about an hour, sometimes longer. And after the game, we often go for dinner together. It's a great way to stay active and relax with friends. Volleyball has taught me many important things. First, it has taught me about teamwork. In volleyball, you cannot win alone. You need your teammates to help you. Each player has a role, and the team must work together. This is something I try to remember every day in my life, whether I am at work or at home. Teamwork is important in every situation. Another thing volleyball has taught me is how to deal with challenges. Sometimes we lose matches and it's difficult, but I've learned that losing is part of the game. You don't always win, but you can always learn from your mistakes. When we lose, we talk about what went wrong and what we can do better next time. It's a good lesson in life. Never give up and always try to improve. I also love watching volleyball on TV. When Italy plays in international competitions, I always watch the game. I cheer for the team and feel proud when they win. The Italian national team is very strong, and I love to see how they play together as a team. Their teamwork is incredible, and it reminds me of the same feeling I get when I play with my friends. In the future, I would like to help young people learn how to play volleyball. I would love to coach a team. I think it would be amazing to teach children the basics of the sport and help them develop their skills. Volleyball has given me so much: exercise, fun, and friendship. And I want to give something back by helping the next generation enjoy the sport too. I also hope that volleyball will continue to be part of my life. I don't think I will ever stop playing. Maybe when I'm older, I will play in a slower, more relaxed way, but I will always love this game. It's not just a sport for me. It's a way of life. Volleyball keeps me fit, keeps me connected to my friends, and brings me joy. It's more than just hitting a ball over a net. It's about people, the fun, and the energy. In my town, there are a lot of people who love volleyball, and every year we organize a small volleyball tournament. It's a great way to bring the community together and show how much we love the sport. I always participate in this tournament, and it's one of the highlights of my year. Even if my team doesn't win, I still have a wonderful time. So, this is why volleyball is my favorite sport. It has been part of my life for many years, and it will continue to be part of my future. I believe everyone should try playing volleyball. It's a fantastic sport, and it can teach you many valuable lessons about life, teamwork, and perseverance. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. How long have I been playing volleyball? I have been playing volleyball since I was a teenager. What position did I play when I was in a volleyball league? I played as a setter. What is the most important lesson that volleyball has taught me? Volleyball has taught me teamwork. What do I do after playing volleyball with my friends? After playing, my friends and I often go out for dinner together. What do I hope to do in the future regarding volleyball? I hope to coach a volleyball team and teach young people. What do I like about watching volleyball on TV? I like watching the Italian national volleyball team and feel proud when they win. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my favorite holiday. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Listen carefully and try to catch the main ideas. Let's get started. There are many holidays during the year, like Easter, Halloween, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving, etc., etc. But my favorite holiday is Christmas. It is a very special time for me. I wait for it every year. When Christmas comes, I feel happy and excited. It is the best time of the year for me. Before Christmas, I always prepare many things. There is so much to do. I make a list. I write down all the things I need. Decorations, food, and drinks. I go to the shops with my family or my friends. We buy what we need. I like to walk in the shops and look at all the lights and colors. Everything looks beautiful for me. People smile. Children laugh. There is music in the air. At home, we decorate the house. My family helps me. We take out a big box with all the decorations inside. First, we put up a Christmas tree. The tree is green and tall. We put it up in the living room. Then we add lights. I love the lights. There are red, yellow, green, and blue lights. They shine and blink. After the lights, we put on balls, ribbons, and stars. At the end, we add a big star on the top of the tree. I always do this part. It's my favorite. But we don't stop with the tree. We also decorate the windows and the doors. We hang little bells, snowflakes, and red bows. My family and I make some decorations at home. We cut out stars and glue glitter on them. We hang them on the walls. I enjoy this. It's fun and creative. I also write Christmas cards. I write cards for my friends, my cousins, and my grandparents, and some work colleagues. I write Merry Christmas and maybe a small note inside. I put the cards in the envelopes and send them. Some people send me cards too. I put them on the shelf or on the fridge. I love to look at them. A few days before Christmas, we start baking. My family and I bake cookies and cakes. We use flour, sugar, eggs, and butter. Sometimes we make cookies in fun shapes like stars, trees, and hearts. We also make chocolate balls and gingerbread men. The kitchen smells so good. We also plan food for Christmas Day. It is a big meal. We make a list again. We go to the supermarket and buy everything. We need meat, vegetables, rice, potatoes, bread, cheese, drinks. Sometimes we buy juice and other soft drinks. Sometimes we make things at home. On the evening before Christmas, my family and I stay home. We turn on the Christmas lights. We drink hot chocolate or tea. We listen to music. We play soft Christmas songs. Sometimes we sing together. My favorite song is Soft and Peaceful. I know all the words. Sometimes I sing alone, sometimes with my family. We also put the presents under the tree. Everyone has small boxes with names on them. I like to guess. Is this for me? Is this a book? Is it a sweater? It's exciting. I give gifts too. I like choosing gifts for my family. I think about what they like. My mom likes candles. My dad likes coffee. My brothers like socks. I don't spend too much money. I buy small things or make some things. One time I made a small photo frame for my grandma. She smiled and said it was beautiful. On Christmas morning, we wake up early. Sometimes I wake up first. I go to the living room and look at the tree. The lights are still on. It looks magical. I wait for my family. When everyone is ready, we sit around the tree. One person gives out the gifts. We open them one by one. We take our time. We smile and say thank you and hug each other. After the presents, we eat breakfast. We eat eggs, toast, fruit, and yogurt. Then we relax a little. Later, we start cooking the big Christmas meal. I cut the vegetables and wash the salad. I set the table with plates, glasses, and napkins. Everyone helps. At lunchtime, we sit all together and eat. We eat chicken or turkey with potatoes, vegetables, and some pasta or rice. We also have bread and cheese. For dessert, we eat cake, cookies, or something sweet. Sometimes there is ice cream too. Everything is good. We laugh and talk. It's nice to be together. In the afternoon, we play games, we play cards or board games. We watch a movie. I love Christmas movies. Some are funny, some are sweet. I sit on the sofa with a blanket and a cup of tea. I feel warm and happy. In the evening, we visit our family or they visit us. We talk, drink tea or coffee, and eat something small. My grandma always makes a cake. She tells stories from when she was young. I like to listen. Her stories are long but nice. Sometimes we go out for a walk. It's cold, but we wear warm clothes. We look at the other houses. Many houses have lights and decorations. It looks like a fairy tale. Everything shines. For me, Christmas is more than food and gifts. It is about being together, sharing and smiling. I feel calm. I feel thankful. I feel love in the air. It's just not one day. It's a feeling that stays with me. This is why Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love every part of it. I love the music, the lights, the food, the games, and the quiet moments too. I will always remember these days. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What do I do to decorate the house for Christmas? I put up a tree, hang lights, and make decorations. What do I do in the kitchen at Christmas? I wash vegetables, cut food, and help prepare the meal. What do I like to do on Christmas Eve? I drink hot chocolate, listen to music, and relax with my family. What kind of gifts do I give to my family? I give small gifts or homemade presents. Why is Christmas my favorite holiday? Because I feel happy, relaxed, and close to my family. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is a typical day at the park. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Listen carefully and try to catch the main ideas. Let's get started. I really love going to the park. It's one of my favorite places to relax and enjoy nature. In this story, I will tell you everything I usually do when I visit the park. So let's start. I usually go to the park in the morning because it is a very nice time to be outside. The air is fresh and it's not too hot or too cold. I like to wake up early and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. When I get to the park, the first thing I notice is the beautiful trees. There are many trees in the park. Some are very tall. Others are small and round. They all have green leaves and some trees have flowers too. In the spring, I see a lot of flowers. The flowers are yellow, white, and pink. I really like colors. When I arrive at the park, I see many people already walking. Some people are walking with their dogs. The dogs are very happy. They run and play in the grass. I think dogs really love the park. I also see people jogging. They are running fast and they have headphones in their ears. They listen to music while they run. I am not a runner, but I like to walk slowly around the park. After walking for a while, I usually go sit on the bench. I sit and rest for a few minutes. It's very relaxing. From the bench, I can see the entire park. I can see the children playing, the ducks swimming in the lake, and the people walking their dogs. It's a very nice view. Sometimes I bring a book with me. I read for a little while. I love reading in the park because it's so quiet and peaceful. I can focus on my book and enjoy the fresh air at the same time. There is also a lake in the park. The lake is small, but it's beautiful. I like to sit near the lake and watch the ducks. The ducks swim in the water. They look so calm. Some people feed the ducks. They bring bread or seeds and they throw them into the water. The ducks come quickly to eat. It's fun to watch them. Sometimes I even feed the ducks too, but only small pieces of bread. After a while, I get up and walk around the lake. There is a path that goes around the lake and I like to walk there. The path is peaceful. Sometimes I see people walking together. They talk and laugh while they walk. I also see people with children. The children play with the balls or run around. It's fun to watch them. Sometimes I even join them and play with the ball. But I am not very good at sports, so I just enjoy watching them. In the park, there is also a playground for children. I don't play on the playground anymore because I'm an adult, but I like to watch them. They climb on the swings, slide down the slides, and jump on the seesaws. They all seem happy. The playground is very colorful with bright yellow and red toys. It's a happy place for children to have fun. Around lunchtime, I usually find a nice place to sit and eat. I bring a sandwich and fruit. Sometimes I bring a small bottle of water or juice. I sit on the bench or on the grass and enjoy my lunch. It's nice to eat outside in the fresh air. I look around and watch the people in the park. Some people are sitting on the grass just like me. And some people are reading books or talking to each other. After lunch, I like to take a walk again. Sometimes I walk to the other side of the park. There is a small hill. From the hill, I can see the whole park. It's very beautiful. I like to take pictures of the park. There are many nice things to see. I take pictures of the flowers, the lake, and the trees. I also take pictures of the birds flying above. In the afternoon, I see more people in the park. Some are playing sports like football, basketball, or tennis. I like to watch the football players. They play very fast. Sometimes I join them, but I'm not very good. I enjoy watching the game. I also see people riding their bikes. They ride around the park enjoying the nice weather. Some people even ride rollerblades. It looks fun. As the day goes on, the park starts to get a little quieter. Some people go home, and some people sit on benches reading or talking. I like to sit on the bench at the end of the day and relax before I go home. The sun is usually lower in the sky, and the park looks very nice in the soft light. It's a perfect time to take more pictures. When it's time to go home, I leave the park. I feel happy because I had a great time. The park is a peaceful place, and I always feel better after spending time at the park. I think the park is one of the best places to relax, exercise, and enjoy nature. I can't wait to come back again next week. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What do I usually do when I first arrive at the park? I walk around the park and look at the trees and flowers. What is my favorite activity to do in the park? I love sitting on the bench and reading a book. What do I do when I see ducks in the lake? I watch them swim and sometimes feed them small pieces of bread. Do I play on the playground in the park? No, I don't play on the playground. How do I feel after spending time in the park? I feel happy and relaxed because the park is peaceful. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is what's in my backpack. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. I carry my backpack every single day. It's not a very big bag, but it's strong and practical. I use it for work, for shopping, and for many other things. You know, it's like a small world that I carry with me everywhere. Let's start with the most important item, my laptop. I always carry my laptop in my backpack. It's small, so it fits perfectly. I use it for work and personal things. When I'm at work, I need to check emails, write documents, and attend online meetings. I also use it for watching movies when I need a break. It's a very useful tool, and I don't like leaving home without it. Sometimes, if I have a free moment during lunch, I watch a few episodes of my favorite TV shows. Next, I always carry a notebook. I love writing by hand. Even though I spend a lot of time on my computer, I still prefer to take notes on paper. I have a lot of notebooks at home, but I carry one with me every day. In my notebook, I write my thoughts, my ideas, and lists. Sometimes I draw or make plans for the week. It's a special place where I can organize my life and clear my mind. I like to sit quietly at the park or in a cafe and write down my ideas. Now, if I'm going to write, I need a pen, right? I always carry a pen with me. I like to keep it in a little pocket inside my bag so I can easily find it. I actually have two pens in my backpack, just in case I lose one. I find it very frustrating when I need to write and don't have a pen. I also have a small highlighter that I use for making important things in my notebook or documents. It's always good to have the right tools. Another item I never leave home without is my water bottle. I try to drink plenty of water during the day, so I carry my water bottle in my backpack all the time. I think it's important to stay hydrated, especially if I'm busy. I don't like buying plastic bottles, so I use reusable ones. I fill it up in the morning before I leave home, and it's always there when I need to drink. I try to carry it everywhere I go, even when I'm not working. Staying hydrated helps me feel better and more focused throughout the day. I also keep my wallet in my backpack. My wallet has my ID card, credit cards, and a little bit of cash. I don't use cash very much, but I like to have it just in case. My ID card is important because sometimes I need it for identification. I also carry a bus pass in my wallet because I often take the bus to go to work. It's easy and fast. If I'm traveling for work or visiting family, my wallet is always with me. I always carry snacks in my bag. I like to have something healthy to eat if I get hungry during the day. Sometimes I bring a banana or an apple because they are easy to carry. Other times I bring a small pack of almonds or dried apricots. I like to eat something light but healthy, especially when I'm working or walking around. These snacks give me energy without making me feel tired. I also like to carry a little chocolate bar or some biscuits. I think it's nice to enjoy something sweet during the day. In my backpack, I also keep a small umbrella. I don't use it every day, but I like to carry it just in case it rains. The weather is unpredictable and sometimes it starts raining without warning. I hate getting wet, so my umbrella is my little safety net. It's small, so it fits easily in my bag, and it's not heavy. I also carry a pair of sunglasses because when the sun is strong, I need them to protect my eyes. I keep them in a small case so they don't get scratched. Let's move on to something a little personal. Hand sanitizers. I carry a small bottle of a hand sanitizer in my bag every day. I use it many times, especially after touching things like door handles, phones, or public transportation seats. It's very important to stay clean, especially when you're outside all day. I feel safer and more comfortable when I have it with me. Sometimes I carry a book in my backpack. I love reading. I always bring a book with me when I know I have some free time, like during lunch or when I'm waiting for someone. Reading is one of my favorite activities, so I try to make time for it every day. I usually read novels, but sometimes I read magazines or articles about topics I enjoy. It helps me relax and always feel happy when I discover a good book. Lastly, I keep some tissues in my bag. I like to be prepared for any situation, and tissues are very useful. Whether it's for a runny nose, cleaning hands, or wiping something off my desk, tissues are always helpful. I make sure to carry enough for the day so I never run out. So, as you can see, my backpack is full of important things. It's a little heavy, but I carry everything I need. I believe in being prepared for the day, and my backpack helps me stay organized and ready for anything. It's not just a bag. It's a place where I keep everything that makes my day easier. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What is the most important item I carry in my backpack? My laptop. Why do I carry a notebook in my backpack? I carry it so I can write down ideas, notes, or plans by hand. What kind of snacks do I carry? I carry fruits, nuts, and sometimes chocolate or biscuits. Why do I use a hand sanitizer for? I use a hand sanitizer to keep my hands clean after touching public things. Why do I carry an umbrella? I carry it just in case it rains. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye bye.